episode 3 of our Let's Play on Kendle Farm. So here we are, back. Well, we're going to be doing, seeding. We've got the seeder on the Massey Ferguson 7719 already. I went ahead and swapped the Fendt to care wheels, or row crops. I call these care wheels for some reason. I have no fucking clue, but they're narrow tyres, what the game calls them, and but it's totally free to do this. I think when he put the Fendt in, he bought all the attachments you could have with this Fendt. So if you took it in the workshop, you can mix and match it to how you want it. We're going to put these on it, and then when we're done, we're going to swap them back. Because we only need to spray the crops once, so we're going to swap it back to wide tyres. I think that one can have a loader on it as well. So if you want 3 loaders, then that's a tractor for you. Right, let's fire this up. It is on barley, so we should be good to go. Right, let's just line ourselves up. We're doing barley because barley is more pays more than wheat, and you can also get straw bales from it, which make a bit more money. Let's just make sure that's on barley. Yes, it is. Yeah, barley pays more than wheat does, so you'll get more for the crop, and also you can sell the bales, as I've just said. Probably do a bit of spraying in this episode as well. Right, so how is everyone? I'm good. Thank you for all the comments and stuff I'm getting on the videos. It is really handy to have. People asking me to do stuff. Someone commented, have I considered making it just a sheep farm? Just doing sheep and not cows. I have, but that means we'd be paying for fertilizer all the time. With cows you get at least some free fertilizer at them. I mean, yes, wool pallets are pretty expensive. They do rack up quite a bit of money, which is why we're going to do the 2. But for this moment, we do actually need to get something. I mean, we might even just extend the arable fields and buy a few more. And buy just the last. There's only 2 more arable fields, but we will probably create another one. We'll probably have 4. That means we can have different sets of crops. I mean, we can have different crops in each one, but if we wanted 2 canola fields, then we can do that. Right, around the corner. So I'm glad everyone's enjoying this as well. It is a big help when people do enjoy the Let's Plays. I know we're on episode 3 now. We still haven't done any harvesting. We still haven't done anything else. But as I've kind of said, I want to do this so there's nothing being done off screen, which is true. I haven't done anything off screen, and I'm actually raring to keep playing the game. So once these seeds are in the ground, we'll get the sprayer out and give them a spray. I mean, well, that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to spray them once I put them in the ground, and that'll do. Because you only have to spray them once. The game, I've got it set to only need to spray once. Or actually, we might fast forward the growth time and spray them when they're on the first growth stage. Because we'll spray them on the first. Yeah, we'll fast forward time and spray them on the first growth stage. So at least then we know they're actually on a growth stage. And then I think, because then I think they come into, it'll be about summertime before these are ready to harvest. So we'll be able to get some mowing done. Nice. There was a 7R that I saw has been released. I can't remember who it's by, but I'll tell you what, it is. If any of you've seen it, it is a really nice tractor. We may buy it for this map, and that'll probably be our really high workhorse tractor. You know, do all the heavy jobs. I mean, these fields aren't very big. You know, we could literally just keep the equipment we've actually got, because, you know, nothing takes ages to do. It's only the ploughing that takes most of the time, but, you know, everything in farming takes time. Nothing's very quick unless you rush about, but we're not going to rush about because we don't need to, really. We've got no deadlines. We've got no. I went ahead, and I know it's a bit cheaty, but I went ahead and paid off the loan. Not with the money. I did that when I had the million still, because it was getting so annoying just having every 24 hours. It was taking about 2,000-3,000 off you for the loan. So I was like, well, we'll just get rid of that. So the only thing we're paying for is vehicle cost. We haven't got any animals, so. But that's kind of all I've done, is just that. Now I'm going to go ahead by I'm looking at OBS, and we can tweak the sound right up. We can tweak the sound quite high with this tractor because we are in the cab. Oh, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful. It's not very beautiful in real life, though. It's kind of raining where I am. In my it's not dark clouds, but they're fairly thin. You know, not fairly thin, but you know, it is raining. I can see it on the windows. It's raining. Not chucking it down, but spitting. That's what it is. It's spitting, and we can't have that. Right, so we'll get these planted. Then we'll fast forward time. Now, lift this up. Like that. Turn around. I know I keep cutting through the hedge, so that's not very realistic, but whatever. Now this shouldn't take too long, because this is actually the biggest piece of ground work equipment we've got. So the plough isn't as big. The cultivator is only about 3 meters. So this seeder is 6. So now I know. Well, I think in real life you do your well, when you're cultivating and stuff, you go up and down, and then you kind of do your headlands just to finish them off. I think that's how you do it. I think only combining you'd really do your headlands first, because it doesn't really matter if you get your straw like squashed down, because you're just going to windrow it up if you windrow it up. I suppose you wouldn't really need to windrow it up, because it'd be spaced out enough, really. But I don't know. I'm sure someone will correct me in the comments. Now, I was going to record this last night, but I never got around to it. I think this episode we're going to do the seeding and the spraying, and then for episode 4 we shall get the harvest underway, and then it's just rinse and repeat. We could have 2 or 3 episodes of us ploughing yet before we do anything else, really. But oh, it's not even at the fucking end yet. But I don't think we will. I think we should crack on. I mean, the good thing about this now is we don't really have to. We won't have to rinse and repeat this for a good couple. So we'll be able to do a load of mowing and stuff and get some bales. I mean, what I might do is we'll mow all 3 grass fields that we've got, and then we'll bale them all up into hay. We'll do we'll get a few sheep as well. We won't get too many, probably like 3 or 4, which doesn't sound any at all, but you know, they'll reproduce. Because we've only got 23 grand at the moment, so we'll have to see what it comes to after the harvest. But I'm not holding out for anything, you know. I'm not holding out that it's going to be anything in the thousands, but well, in the hundreds of thousands. But it should get a fair bit, especially off this field because it's a big field. This is the biggest arable field. I decided to give us the biggest one, so we weren't pissing about with little tiny ones, you know. But what I might do is we'll have a look what grass fields we need and which ones, you know, we could actually just turn into arable fields, and we'll plough them up and get them planted. We won't do too many. I think if we have four arable and the rest just grass, that'll do. Because we aren't going to go very big on this map. We will be sticking to some of the smaller equipment. Nothing massive, but that's just the way it's going to be. You know, it'll be a nice small little dairy farm, dairy and sheep. The reason we're doing sheep, if you haven't realised, is because they don't take anything. They just want water and some hay, you know, which to be honest, only did about 3 or 4. We don't even need that many. I don't even think we wouldn't even need a trailer full of bales. We'd need like 2 or 3, and then but we'll have to put them under covers. Tell you what, I'm actually enjoying playing the game like this. It's nice, relaxing. I think some people aren't enjoying it, but you can't please everyone, can you? A lot of people are. It is going to take some time, I do admit that, and I will, you know, it is going to take some serious time to really get going, you know, before, you know, like before on other Let's Plays, we'd be on like episode 10, we'd have like a herd of cows, a herd of sheep, you know, load of bales. We'd really be set, you know. But that's just not going to happen, you know. It's just not going to happen playing it this way. I don't understand why it does that though. See that little the rear mirror there? It goes black and then that one goes black. I'm not too sure. I think when you're on very high, it stays clear, but down we go. Up. Down. Heave. So yeah, we'll get this. It's only about. Say we're only 13 minutes in. We'll get this seeded and fertilized, and then we only want to be on the growth stage 1 when we fertilize it. I won't make you sit here whilst I fast forward time because with having the seasons mod installed, you don't want to use manual fast forward. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's why we're not going to use it. We're going to use the in-game clock, which is why it's going to take some serious time. So I will. That's why I'm going to edit the video, and I'll be right back when it's grown. Well, it has to grow to 1 growth stage, which shouldn't take too long, but you know. Now, people are still asking for links for this map. It is in the description. It is in the description down below. If you look and open it, it should say Seasons Mod to the WP topic, the people that made it, and then underneath the people that made its channel, it says map. That's the map. That is this map. You will get the exact same version as mine, just you won't have the tyres because I deleted my tyres. But you will get pretty much the exact same map. You'll have all the buildings, you'll have everything in the same place. So there's quite a few good mods on there. Well, actually, there's a load of good mods on there. Some of them are reskinned. The JCB is on there that we used in Dramord. There's a set of sprayers on there that are just reskins, but they're good. There's a couple of maps on there. There's another 2 maps, even including this one, so there's 3 altogether on there. So go check it out. It's just one of them ones that if you just, you know, just wanted to have a bit of different play on a map, you know, it's the way to go. Right, we'll keep the cedar down. Don't know why. Now I was having a look at that Pro Cedar mod that is out. I was having a look at that and how easy that would be to use, and it kind of looks easy and kind of doesn't. I don't know whether it would work with this big cedar, but or whether it'd have to be an in-game one that it works with, but I'd have to have a bit of a test on a different map just to see, because I would like to have tram lines in the field. It would be good. It would make it look a hell of a lot more, you know, true to life, shall we say. Right. So our lovely field of barley is now, well, nearly been planted, which is quite good. By now, if this had been any other map, I'd have done about 3 or 4 harvests. We'd have been really in the cash. This isn't on hard as well, this is on normal difficulty, so we might make a bit more money now and then, you know, but we'll be able to buy a load of stuff with it. We'll be buying fields and tractors and bits of equipment. And then if it gets to a point, you know, where we're making too much money, or we're making that much money that it's not really becoming fun anymore, we will go on to hard difficulty. But I'll only do that if I really feel the need to, you know, like if I can really sustain the map. Alright, so we'll seed all that. Did we miss any? Yes, we missed this little piece over here. So we'll go over to like that, and stop, lift, turn off, fold. Right, back into the yard. We'll sort of stick to this grass headlandy bit here. Keep it tucked in, just so we're not going too much onto the crop. And you don't compacting the ground, that's what it's called. Shit, we should have gone the other way. Oh, we'll have to just quickly rip it all up. I mean, you'll never, in real life, you'll never get 100%, but across the road, and the big bomber plane is coming over. Is it coming over, or has it come over? I think it's come over. So we'll shut this back in the... now we'll store it down the bottom of the yard here with everything else, just to... where do we want to go with it? Oh, we'll pull over here with it, like that. We'll go straight back, we'll put it next to the plough, I think. That. And then of course we have to click V, unfold it, keep it unfolded because then I can see the back end of it. Fold. It's on the floor. There we go. It does actually slide that. I don't know why. This pitch thing at the front slides. I'll park the Massey up. Engine off, beacons off. Right, we shall go get the Fent. Well, there's the plane. Is that a plane or is it a helicopter? I don't know. There's lots of things in the sky on this map. So we've got the Fent here. I shall set the game clock to fast, well, to 120%, and I shall see you when the crop is ready. So I'll be right back. As you can see, growth stage is on growth stage 1. So we'll get the big fent out and we'll go fertilise. I call it the big fent, but it's actually probably one of the smaller ones of the fleet, or the fent range that you can have. So we're lovely and full, as you can see by the little black handle thing there on the gauge. We are right in the top, so we're full. We're going to pull in and then we're going to shut the gate, simply so when we do the headlands, we aren't going to catch the booms on the gate, which we don't want. I do like these gates. I really do like the rusty textures they've got on them. They are so nice, very nice. Right, so let us back up and unfold the. We're going to just get out to the cab. We'll get out the cab and make sure the booms are right on the end of the field. We'll leave a tiny bit of overhang just on the side there. Or shall we? Yeah, we'll leave a tiny bit of overhang just to make sure. Right, so off we go. Now this is the first time I've ever used a sprayer and sat in the cab. So this could go really badly. I mean, we are just... I know I'm not doing this professionally or properly. You wouldn't want to put half your fertilizer on the grass, but I don't want to leave any bits. I don't want to miss any bits, so that's what's happening. We're having it all on the grass. I will get used to doing a lot of stuff in cab. I am still getting used to it. Of course, in real life, it's so much easier to do shit in cab because you haven't got to use a mouse. You know, you hold one hand on the steering wheel and look behind you. And you don't have to keep using the mouse like this all the time. And you probably would see more, you know. Or even you'd be able to set your mirrors so you can see the edge of the boom from where you sat, and then you just look in your mirror and then just reset it if you're going back out on the road or something. We might actually run out of fertilizer doing this field, but that's not a risk. Well, that's not a problem at least anyway. Right, let's just swing that like that. Hey, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. We even got the corner piece. This is a nice yield of barley. This is not yield, field of barley. So we'll get these two. Next episode we will be harvesting. Well, actually no. Next episode we'll be mowing. We won't be harvesting. The crops will be somewhere near ready, but I want to get at least, you know, I want to get most of the harvest done. Not harvest, bloody mowing. The reason I want to do some mowing is make some bales and sell them, because bales go for a hell of a lot. And that means we'll be able to make some bales and harvest and sell them, and then make a bit of a profit whilst we wait for crops to grow. I mean, we've got really no use at the moment for them because we haven't got any cows or anything, but you know, we can sell them, make a bit of money on the side. Win-win situation. I make money, someone gets bales. What's not to like? Now, I haven't got crop destruction on, so it doesn't really matter if I was using care wheels or row crops or not, but I just wanted to do it because that's what you'd probably do in real life, because you'd have tram lines to follow and you wouldn't want to do too big a row. Well, you wouldn't have too big a tyres on just to crush them. Now, it's actually quite hard to see where the fertilised ground is because the sun is so low still. We're probably sitting a bit too close. Now, if I was doing this out of cab, we'd have done this by now. I'd have had most of this done. Was that a piece over there I'd missed? I'll have to go back and fertilise it. There we go, we should be nice and close. Wait till that one comes across. Don't spin around. Now I want to sit more onto this side now. So we're doing okay. I am going to get a front tank so we hold a bit more spray or fertilization. Sorry, liquid fertilizer. I do want to get a front tank. I am going to use an actual reskin set of fertilizer sprayers because I don't really like the in-game ones. It is pretty much the in-game one, but it's just reskinned, and I do like to use reskinned mods and just mods in general. I don't really like to stick with in-game stuff. Now I've got a bit of a fence down here that we can't sort of just let the booms swing into. Now I know I'm leaving a lot of overhang. I know it's terrible of me. I'm just dreading when we come to use liquid fertilizer as slurry, because you can't actually see the slurry tanker behind you where it's fertilizing. Right, now we'll have to back up. Wheel spinned on the crops, that's just killed most of them. Well, it seems to be doing alright. This is probably going to be the fastest piece or thing to do because the sprayer is so wide. I don't know how wide this actual one is, but it's fairly wide. So that's it. We're on the way to now having our own crops. Well, having our crops all ready to go. I mean, it's only taken 3 episodes to get here, but we're here. So. Dee. Now there is a reason that we haven't bought cows now. If you've got nothing to feed them, they won't produce any milk. And of course, if they're not producing any milk, then they are useless because they're not making us any money. Alright, they produced. I don't even think they produce. I think the only thing they produce on their own is slurry. But that won't be, very much. It probably wouldn't even do a strip of this field after a couple of days, if that makes any sense. But well, let's keep chugging along. So I think we're on about half now. Well, we're on 58%, so that's not even half yet. But we're getting there. With a front tank, we should use even less, but that means we can take the weight off this fence. This fence is going to go out mowing. We're not going to use the big John Deere. But I will, after this, I will show you that all the upgrades are completely free for this tractor. Which is what I like to see, a bit of freeness. Right, just take that little corner piece like that, spin around. Obviously you wouldn't spin that way, you'd spin the other way, so you were driving. I've gone a bit too far. I was trying to beat the row that I've already not missed. Oh, there's a little piece up there. Right, and we're done. So we'll just fold that up. We'll just come onto the edge of the field whilst it folds up. Have we got the beacons on? Yes, we've got the beacons on. That's what I like to see. Up it goes. On the edge. Now, of course, the gate is not open, so we need to open it. Tell you what, instead of going that way, we'll go this way. We're right at the edge of the field. We might as well just go this way. This gate opens inwards, so let's back up a bit. Never bother with handbrakes. Press the right fucking buttons. In we get. Alright, just come to the edge. Right, we can just about see over the hedge line, so there's nothing coming. Look at that. We just pull up on the edge of the road. We'll just quickly grab the gate. Get back in. Check the mirror, nothing coming. Let's go. Right, turn down here. So this is the little road that we cross. This is how you get to the main road. If you've never played this map, so there's our Massey. Someone will probably put a stone through the back of her window. So as you can see, all the other fields have got leftover crops in that need cultivating up. So we will be buying a field like that. I don't know how much that field actually is, but probably without a doubt out of our price range. Right, so let's back up. Can't see a thing. Just keep it in. Right, now we are going to lower this. We're going to take this fertilizer off. And we're going to take the front weight off as well. And then we'll go into here and we'll swap the tyres back over because we need white tyres on this. I just want to show you that the stuff is free. That's all I really want to do. Probably leave it in here for now. You can see customise, narrow tyres, standard, wheel weight, wide tyres. Now, yes, this one can have a front loader on. So it can go up to another. So what is it now? It is a 720. So it's 200 horsepower, which is pretty good. So if we hit customise, the only thing we need to buy is. Whoa! Why did it move? Oh. So as you can see, we have £18,000 left. That's because it took 2 days to get these crops to grow stage 1. So that's about 4 grand's worth of vehicle maintenance gone. We'll leave that fertilizer sprayer there because we aren't going to need it. Too far still. There we go. Up we go. Where should we put this? I'll put this in the shed here. Right. So hopefully everyone has enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed. So we've got our nice field of crops are all ready to go. Well, they're not. Well, they're ready to be fast forwarded right till growth stage now. So I'll do that, and then in episode 5 we shall probably start our. Well, we won't start our harvest because we'll have to. Because we'll have a limited time to do everything. So that means we'll have to get all the mowing done. I think this grass is growing. I think it. So we own this field, that field, and that field over there. We don't own that one. So we own 3. These are fairly wide and massive fields. So these are going to take some serious mowing with that little side mower. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more today. I'll see all of you in the next video. Happy farming and good.